Hello. Welcome to the Brushing Teeth with Robert podcast. July 11th. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Saturday live broadcast. Hope everyone is staying safe, staying sane, staying healthy. Lord knows one of us has to. Little Thai psychedelic rock for you on this Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Saturday live broadcast. A little warm, 101 degrees here in Dallas, Texas. Coming to you live from North Oak Cliff, South Dallas. The world is not on fire. So, if you do not know about Thai psychedelic rock, you should. It is a phenomenal genre. So, how was everybody's week? Everybody do well, do good work, or do good no work, whichever. Very, very active at Animal House tonight. 2 eating, 1 hiding behind the fan. You know, everybody can see you, by the way. I like how cats think they're hiding, and they're not hiding at all, by the way. So, welcome to Brushing Teeth with Robert. It's July 11th, 2020. If you like what you hear, if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to hit the alerts. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. It is Saturday, so that is good. We have made it this far. I can tell you this, I'm doing well. Very busy week, rearranging the house, getting everything nice, getting everything cozy, making it feel like I am comfortable in it, and I love that. I never, ever thought in a million years that in some point I would hit adulthood where I would be excited about getting a couch cover. Like, genuinely excited. Don't ask. That's how boring life has gotten, by the way. I've got a question, and I'm trying to figure this out. Can somebody explain pansexual to me? I mean, I'm not going to look it up. But so there's homo, there's hetero, there's bi. what is pan? Is pan like you'll have sex with anything? I mean, what does that mean? I mean, if it includes like transsexuals and stuff like that, I mean, wouldn't that fall in the bisexual category? I mean, does it have to be pan? What's that other one? Sapiosexual. By the way, that's some bullshit. All right. Can we all agree that that term is some absolute bullshit? I mean, I'm only attracted to people with intelligence who read books. Okay. All right. Let's calm down. Let's all relax for a fucking second. All right. First of all, everybody has their own preference of intelligence tolerance in what they're attracted to. So this whole like I'm only attracted to intelligent people. Well, let's be honest. We've all met intelligent people that were totally bullshitting their way through intelligence. So I'm wondering how many sapiosexuals get absolutely fooled. Because people can play intelligent all the fucking time. But what the fuck is pan? What is pan? You fuck a fish? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I mean, what does pan mean? I mean, if you're homosexual and you only have sex with your own gender or your own sex, whatever it is. If you're heterosexual, you only have sex with the opposite sex. If you're bisexual, you have sex with both sexes. Doesn't that just about cover it all? I mean, that pretty much covers it all, right? I mean, I don't know. Okay, maybe I will look it up. I'll look it up later. All right. It's odd. You can hear this little fucker barking behind me. Yeah, it's odd. Every time I read that, I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Like, even if it's one of those things where like you'll have sex in groups or you don't care who's involved in the group. I mean, that's just swinging. That's all that is. That's just polyamory. I mean, so I don't get what it means. I don't understand it. So off of that now, it is Saturday. Welcome to the live broadcast, and I am glad you are here. I believe all my friends and family and acquaintances are all being very safe and being very cautious out there, and I am glad. I'm glad. It makes me very proud. It's funny because no matter what you believe is going on in the world right now, things seem to be kind of settling down for a second. It almost like everybody's taking a breather, and I like that. I could be wrong. Somebody will probably have to tell me that I'm wrong. But it seems like things are calming down a little, and I like that. I'm glad about that. Tonight is a UFC fight, by the way. I believe it is Fight Island. I think it's UFC 251, if I'm correct. Am I right? Let's see. And it should be a big one. So, by the way, UFC fights are fucking expensive, by the way. They really are. Yep, it's Usman and Masvidal. And that should be a pretty good fight. It really should be. I guess it's taking place on an island. I mean, that's weird. Are they going to fight? I hope they're fighting to get off it. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's one of those things like that movie Running Man, where they have to fight opponents to get off the island. Speaking of UFC fighting, has anybody seen the Russian UFC where it's not just two men fighting in a ring, where it's like 5 against 5 or 3 against 3? If you have not seen this, you have got to see it. It is fucking wild, man. It is nuts. No joke. It's literally a gang fight, a legalized gang fight in a ring without weapons. It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts. It looks like it's in Russia, which, of course, all crazy things are in Russia. Like 5-year-old smoking is in Russia, So, but if you get a chance, you should check it out. They're all over YouTube. Speaking of which, there's also a Russian dude who films underground street fights. And I believe it's called Street Fights. And so basically, if you have a beef with somebody in your regular life, he puts you all together in like a parking garage or like in a gym or something, and it's completely unsanctioned, fairly certain it's illegal as hell, and y'all fight it out. And did anybody else know that there is a bare knuckle championship fighting? Like, no gloves. They just go at it. And there's a women's division, by the way, where they like just bare knuckles square up. They lose teeth and everything in the ring. It's crazy as well. Fighting is evolving and it's getting nutty. Did y'all know that there is also a medieval fighting championship where you dress up as a knight with like a mace and a sword and a shield, and you really go at it? Like you really fight. Like it's like that's ridiculous. Oh, I'm offline. Oh, I'm back online. Oh, I must have a bad internet connection today. I really must. I've been noticing that with my phone. Maybe I'll have to reset my router. I don't know how to do that, by the way. Don't let me pretend like I know what I'm talking about, because I don't. Yeah, fighting is getting nutty. It's absolutely nutty. It's going to be, I'm ready for gunfight duels. When's that fighting going to start? Let's stop pussyfooting around. Let's start dueling, That might be neat though. Like if you had just like paintball guns with like one shot each, Oh, I think I just invented a brand new sport. Don't steal it. Do not steal it. Don't steal it from me. It also is becoming a big thing right now because of UFC. So few UFC fights because of everything. A lot of female fighters are opening OnlyFans accounts. I'm fairly certain that in the next 10 years, every woman will have an OnlyFans account. In fact, that's going to be like the new dating app. Will be nothing but OnlyFans accounts. Every woman will have one, which I'm pretty excited about that. I'm all right with that. That may get me to join OnlyFans. Also, at this point, I don't understand joining OnlyFans because people, I don't know if you know this, but people join, they download the pictures, they just share them for free. So you can see the videos and the pictures for practically free, honestly. I mean, porn is just free. It's just free. Does anybody make money off of porn anymore? Does anybody go buy DVDs or laser discs? Does anybody buy porn anymore? Is that a thing people do? I mean, because you can literally get porn for free everywhere. Like you get accidental porn for free. Has anybody ever done that? Like clicked on a link that you thought was just like something normal and it's porn. And you're like, oh, well, I guess I'm watching this now. I thought it was going to be like two kitties cuddling. Well, it's definitely two kitties cuddling. The world is getting oddly sexual lately, or maybe that's just me. Probably just me. But it seems like OnlyFans is like a big deal. Like that's a real deal. And I guess because so many sex workers have been out of work during all this, OnlyFans has like shot through the fucking roof. And everybody's opening one up. And especially because of so many people being out of work, I am oddly okay with this. I am. I'll never get tired of seeing naked women. I really won't. I mean, I gotta be honest, ladies. I literally do not get sick of seeing y'all naked. I literally will never get sick of it. It's my favorite pastime. Truly, it should be. I should definitely have a different hobby, but I really like looking at naked women. I think. Who doesn't? I think even women like looking at naked. You know who likes titties more than anybody in the entire world? Gay men. Gay men love titties. They love them. They have an odd fascination with titties. I noticed that when I was younger, but they literally have always had a fascination with titties. And the worst part is they are able to just get away with just grabbing a girl's titties. I mean, I know a lot of girls get offended and they get pretty pissed off about it, but don't really stop gay guys from touching your titties. So that is one thing that I envy gay guys about. Definitely don't envy them about the sucking dick and having something in their butt. Like those things just scare me. Like they do. That's probably one of my biggest fears. My hell is probably sucking dicks. like just walls of dicks that I have to like just suck. Like that's probably my hell. I have to be honest with you. So enough about that. I didn't want to stay on here too long. I just kind of wanted to get on here, bullshit for a second. I am unbelievably in relax mode. I really have been like working every day for the last 3 weeks, whether it was the deck or whether it was gardening or whether it was organizing this fucking house. Speaking of which, some of my friends will notice this object right here. This is Bob's Basic Bitch. Some of them will know what this is. Hint, hint. Let people know in the comments what it is. By the way, yes, it is what it looks like. It is a bondaged electric toothbrush. So I just wanted to get on here real quick and just say hi to everybody. Make sure everybody's doing well. Make sure you're all staying clear and clean and sane. We're almost halfway through July and taxes still aren't canceled, which is a disappointment. I got to do that tomorrow. I hate life. By the way, I also hate the term adulting. Don't use that term around me, okay? Do not use the term adulting around me, all right? You mean living life? Is that adulting is hard? You mean life? You mean normal life? Normal life is hard? You mean the normal things that everybody does? Paying bills? I hate that fucking term, by the way. Boy, I am sounding like a grumpy old man these days. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me rant about sex. Feel free to rant about sex yourself. I highly encourage everybody to do these, by the way. I really do. I don't know anybody who is uninteresting. Everybody I know is interesting. So that means that anybody who's hearing this should really listen. Should really get a podcast of their own. You all have something to contribute, every one of you. And it might be a fun thing to do. Try it once, try it twice. I love doing it. So as long as you're here, I'll be here. And even if you're not here, I'll probably still fucking do this because I don't really fucking care whether you're listening or not. I really don't. It's just a nice thing for me to do on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Takes up a little moment of my time and I like it. Speaking of which, yes, I got a new camera I'm trying out. Hopefully it will look better than this. I am getting some sun though, in case you can't tell. I went out to the pool today. That is a very good thing to do also, by the way. Go swimming. Go swimming. It's so good for you. It feels so good out there. Except when it's 101 degrees. Find some shade. But go swimming. It'll really relax you. It's really, really nice. Take some weight off your joints. Take some weight off your back, your knees. Or as I like to say, I'm old. So, it is summer. So do some summer things. I know we can't do a lot, but do some things. They're out there to do. All right. Besides that, I think that everything's going well. I know that, did we need another HBO? So I pay for HBO, but now there's HBOMax. I already thought I was getting the maximum HBO, but now I have to join another HBO. That's like 4 times the fucking price. Oh, it's 3 times the price. HBO sucks. Y'all, dude, you know what? You're starting to get a little fucking greedy with the channels out there, all right? You're starting to get a little fucking greedy, all right? Why can't it just be HBO? Just take the things for HBO Max, put them on HBO for the people who've already got HBO. I hate it. I absolutely, absolutely despise it. It's so stupid. And one of the reasons it's really stupid is because Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out and I can't watch it because I don't want to pay that fucking much for fucking HBO Max. And I guarantee it's going to be fucking good because Zack Snyder is a beast. I like him. I like what he's done. I think he's very good at what he does. I'm sorry. I liked The Watchmen. I liked it. I thought The Watchmen was very well done. You can have all these complaints you want about it not following the Alan Moore script and blah, 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 blah. Listen, it was good eye candy. It really was. I liked it. I liked the storyline. The casting was spot on. It is what it is. I like him, and it sucks that I'm not going to be able to see this Justice League until probably somebody bootlegs it and I find it on some Chinese, BitTorrent that I have to download, in which I get a virus, and then I'll ruin my laptop watching Justice League. You like how I catastrophized this, son? Totally catastrophized that entire situation. So thank you for being here. I'm glad you joined in. I'm glad you were here. Hi, yes, I'm glad you were here too, Jeffrey. I am too. I'm glad you were here. I'm always glad that Jeff is here. We should all be glad that Jeff is here. All right, we really should be. So thank you. Thank you for joining in on the Saturday Live podcast. Thank you for showing up to Brushing Teeth with Robert. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you joined me for a little 20-minute rant on pansexuality, adulting, and Zack Snyder. So I love y'all. I love all of you. All right. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay sane out there. I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay?
Pinche canción.
Pinche canción. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to Brushing Teeth with Robert. Hope the 21 minutes did you well. Please stay safe, stay sane. Tune in on Wednesday for the recorded podcast. I will be here. Logan will still owe me money at that point, I'm sure. So until next time, have a good week. I'll see you on Wednesday. Hold on. Hey, I'm on the podcast.
Hey, man.
No.
My life is cool as shit right now.
Okay, so just so you know, you're on the podcast right now.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
No, I thought I'd call you and tell you, because I went to go pick up some reloading gear from this guy I work with.
Okay.
And so I go and I stop by and he offers me, he's got, I got some fucking Google Maps playing in the background, but yeah, he offers me a course banquet. He's got like 3 Harleys in the garage and shit, His Cambodian wife is whipping up some dinner, and I asked him, I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, nothing important. So we're bullshitting and we're watching a little bit of a Crash Up Derby on TV before he shows me this reloading gear that he's giving me. I noticed that his koozie is...
Hold on. You went past something way too quickly. You watched Crash Up Derby on TV.
Yeah. He's like Sparringer. Like, seriously.
Oh, is he?
He's watching NASCAR, and then he's like, yo, check this out. He puts on like Isle of Man TV, like TT. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love Isle of Man. Watch a little bit of Isle of Man, and then we like switch it over to fucking like dirt bike hill climb and like trials racing. And so we're bullshitting, and I noticed that his koozie says Gypsy on it. And I'm like, hey man, are you a gypsy?
Oh my God, he's a gypsy.
He's like, yeah, 220,000 club miles.
No shit. That's a lot of riding.
He takes me into like his room, his memorabilia room, and it's just like he has a stack of fucking like club bands, like entry like event bands that's easily like 5 inches thick. Like a whole tack board full of like cannonball runs and all kinds of shit, like 1 million club photos. He's like, yeah, I've been a gypsy since like the 80s.
Really? So he's a 1%er. That sounds cool.
He's a 1%er. And he's like, yo, check these out. He brings me back into his back room. He opens up his safe. He's got like 3 World War II German Mausers, a bunch of old fucking Lugers, 1911s, all kinds of shit, like all vintage. He's got 4 different AKs. He's like, yeah, I put these together, I was just hanging out with some friends, bought some AK kits for fun, and bolted them up and blah, blah. It's like, yeah, if you ever want to know anything about reloading, like, here's this gear, and just, like, hit me up. So I'm friends with a gypsy now.
There you go. So that's a good person to have in your back pocket.
Yeah, that's a good friend to have. Fuck yeah, dude. So I thought you'd find that interesting. I know you like stories like that. So
I do, absolutely. Hey, did you go by that? You didn't go by that meat place today and get me that elk?
The meat place by me doesn't have elk. I called them, but the meat place in Plano does. So if you want, I can go tomorrow and pick it up.
Are they open tomorrow?
I can check. They should be.
Yeah, I think they are too. All right. I'd like it if you did that. I'll come get it from you, all right?
I'll do it. I'll be up early. I'll be up at 7.
All right. Sounds good. Listen, drive safe. I'll talk to you later. I was actually just closing up my podcast.
Okay, sounds good. Well, tell the people good night for me.
I shall. I'll also let them know that you owe me money. All right. Bye-bye.
Wait, what?
Ay, a ver, probando un estilo diferente. Musical. Pinche canción.
Look at that. We made it to the 25-minute mark. I hope that was interesting.
A quien me ponga a cantarle los tres vicios
Try this
del mal.
again.
Cigarro, cerveza,
Have a good week. All right. See you on Wednesday. That'll be the recorded podcast. And as you can tell, Logan totally owes me money.
Cada celebración no falta ver la noción. Un grito se pinche alegría.
Hi. Hi, Ivan. Come here.
Compadre abusado que me tomaste a trago. Mejor y vete a sentar. Ay, ay, ay,
Yay.
no le den de pistear. Porque no para, no puede. Y es mejor que le lleven. Lo lleven a costa.
All right. Thank you very much. Question to Robert. Love you all very much. Thank you for tuning in.